If we are seated, then our ankles are under our knees, but we all sit up tall. Let the crown of our head reach up to the stars. Let our breath draw in through the nostrils, out through the lips. Focus on you. That's why we're here. Now, if we're standing, a little bend to the knees, if you will, please. And we're going to rise up and sink back down. If we're seated, we will lift our heels and then lower our heels, so our ankles become our knees. Let's take a breath in, sinking, letting go. Let our hands float to our hearts. Draw this energy to our spirit and soul. Exhale, sinking down. We draw back up. Sinking back down. Let's open up our arms. Now, we move in the range of movement that brings peace to our body. So this big hug right here, consider it be from each of us to each of us, sharing this moment in time to find our peace in place. I invite you to gather this one right here. This is for all those folks that bring you positivity and connection. We have one more of this movement. Now, it's an important one, it is, because it's from you and to you. So I invite you to say those uplifting words about yourself and draw them into your spirit, draw them into your soul. Let our arms reach up. Now, up is just a direction. Right? So up maybe one goes higher than the other. It matters not. But this is the sinking or the covering of you in this peaceful energy. We sink down a little here. Let's lengthen our spine like we're standing to attention, but we're drawing the complete easement, harmony into our bodies. Exhale, sinking down. Now here, let the palms of your hands rest just below your belly button. It's the geographical center of you. Draw your mind attention back to your breath. It's the one constant that is always with us. Our breath in, letting go. Our hands floating down. Now here, we're going to let the arms extend out towards each other, like we're making a wave. Now this beginning movement in the ancient practice of what's called Taiji, the grand ultimate defined in English. So I invite you to create a more grand ultimate version of yourself as our arms gently float up and as our arms gently float down, like we're creating a wave. So this display of scenery behind me is the Colorado mountains. So whether our hands float to the skies above them or to the water below them, just feel free in movement. We rise up. Now here we'll go to our next movement. Our hands come down just to our waistline, and we turn the palms of our hands open. Create the best letter W you can be for a wonderful you. Gather the energy, draw it into your hearts, this positiveness to our spirit and soul. Sinking down. The sinking down is the entirety of you. Let's do that again. Palms open up. We rise up. There's our breath in through the nostrils. Sinking down. Exhale. Let's try that one more time, shall we? A beautiful breath up and in. Feel the lengthening in the chest, the shoulders. Now here, bring the hands to face each other. They sink back down, but we're going to draw them back up. As we draw up, it's like we're opening up the curtains to see the new day and push the palms out to our left and right. Let the body sink down. We're gathering the energy up through the bubbling wells of the soles of our feet. Now here, let one toe turn out, if we have it, right? We're going to take little steps sideways. We open the big fan. A little bend to the knee here. The toe out as far as we can have. And we're going to leave the foot there and we draw back in. So this movement is called opening the big fan. And exhale, if you will. A gentle turn of your head to the foot that stepped out. And it will draw back in with a breath in. So to keep this practice simple for you, whether you're here or not, is when you draw in, breath in. When you exhale, that's extending away. Exhale. There we are. Let's say that one more time. Picture a beautiful ornamented fan. A beautiful fan is you. Very unique. Not another one like it. Now here our hands draw back in. We're going to step back into where that foot was. If we're seated, of course, we're going to step slightly forward at a slight angle. Turn the toe out, bring the hands up, and let's step and open the big fan. A little toe, the toe comes down, a little bend to the knee, and we draw the energy back in. So we're creating this movement of chi. Chi in the ancient language is energy, or your vital life force. The energy that fuels your spirit and soul. So we draw back in with a breath in. One more time. Remember, we're always looking for the ah in the body, never an ow. So we open up. Now here we go. Bring the arms back towards you and I. Step our foot back into place. The first movement, create a wave with the arms. Whether it be the gentle wave of the ocean drawing up to the beach side, or maybe it's a river, the Colorado River behind me. Now our next movement comes to us. It's called white crane spreads its wings before it flies away. So our arms sink down. We're going to open up to our side like we're gathering the energy in. Now we're going to let this hand come down, the other to the collarbone, belly button and collarbone. That's it. That's all right there. We sink down. Let's open up again with a breath in. Same movement. We come back in. What goes up always goes down. In these particular movements, we take a breath in as we embrace the full moon. Now here, let's hold on to the moon. Shift all of your body weight to this top hand side, and then your opposite leg is going to tap the toe out. Seated or standing, we tap the toe. Now this top hand reaches about the height of your eyebrow, like you've got a question. And then the bottom hand brushes across, and there's our white crane that spreads its wings. Let's sit back into place and fulfill the name of the movement before it flies away. So let's just gently fly away, or fly to that place that brings you peace. A breath in, a breath out. The other side, okay, you ready? So here we go. So this hand over here with the lights on, it sinks down to the belly button. The other draws to the collarbone. Embrace the moon. Pour all the weight to this top hand side. The opposite leg taps the toe. Put some weight, just a little, just a little. Okay, now the bottom hand brushes across. And the top hand gently rises up. And then the hands sink down. We step back into place to fly away. So through these beautiful ancient movements that we focus on drawing in this energy to fuel our spirit and soul. Let's try again. This hand sinks down. Let's bring it all as one. So tap and spread your wings. Fly away just once. Other side. This hand sinks down. Tap and spread your wings. And let's fly away. Just once. Bring the weight balance again to left and right, front and back. Let the hands reach out to you and I. Sinking down. And we open up. Another hug, if you will. Reaching to the stars. Let this hug be for you. Lengthening our spine, our mind, and breath. Cloaking ourselves in calmness and filling ourselves with peacefulness. And our last movement, I invite you to think about those people, places, things, thoughts, and ideas that bring you health, healing, hope, and happiness. Into our mind, our mental energy. Into our hearts, our emotional energy. Into our bodies, our physical energy. Draw it in, sink it down. Let it infuse all of who and what you are to your atomic level. thank you so very much for being here today.